Hello, this is Dustin with Home Mender, and today we're going to show you how to measure for countertops in your kitchen. Pretty simple to do. If you want to replace your countertops and you're not doing your cabinet, you can simply take your countertops down to your local countertop supply store and let them build them for you. Just got to take them the measurements. They'll even cut your sinkhole, put all your caps on. It does not pay to get them from the big box stores and try to build them yourself. It's not going to be a professional job, and it's not going to cost any less. So without further ado, let's get to it. If you have a simple kitchen design with just straight tops with no miters, then you can pretty much start anywhere you want. But this one has a corner in it, or a miter as it's called. So we're going to want to start measuring from the corner. Before we do that, this is our sink base cabinet. We're going to put a center mark on that so we know exactly where to set our sink. Now this is a 36-inch sink base cabinet. We're going to want to find half of that. Mark your back side because we're going to be measuring from the back. This one's 35.5, so 17 3/4 from one side is going to be the center. Go ahead and make your center mark now. Now we have the center of our sink. Measure from the back corner of the drywall. Lay it on the cabinet and roll it across. Now the center of our sink lays at 54 1/4 from the left side corner here. Let's make a note of that. Then we're going to come all the way to the end. You may have a cabinet at the end. I have a dishwasher here. If you have a cabinet, just go about a 1/2 inch past the cabinet. If you have a dishwasher end panel, that adds about 2 inches on mine. I'm going to go ahead and make those adjustments. That gives me 99 inches with my sinkhole 54 1/4 cut. Taking these measurements to your Countertop Supply company in town, they can cut your sinkhole and they can put the miter together and everything for you. You don't have to pay a big countertop company to do it. It's basically laying them up there and securing them once they arrive. Most places will even deliver. Now from the same corner, we're going to measure the other side of our L-shaped cabinet. Run about 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch over your existing cabinet. Sometimes the face sticks out a little bit further, so make sure you account for that. This one's going to be 49 inches before it hits my stove. A stove needs about 30.5 inches between the counters for the 30-inch stove, and then 1/4 inch on both sides. All we have left is this small top here. Measure from the corner. Make sure you leave room for your stove. 23 7/8. We don't want to be able to see cabinet after the countertops go in. What happens when it meets a wall, you ask? Well, I'm glad you did. This side would get a side splash. Anytime it butts to the wall, it needs something, and then that line gets caulked. This would have a finished end cap next to the stove. This side here would also have a finished end cap, and the dishwasher side would have a finished end cap. Make sure you make notes on your measurements, and when you take it down to the countertop people, they'll build it amazingly for you and even drop it off. So that's it. We learned how to measure countertops. I hope we were able to save you some money and gave you the confidence to try it yourself. So for Home Mender Inc., this is Dustin. If you learned anything, don't forget to click subscribe, and thanks for watching.